And can you imagine we're still talking about right now whether or not the fix is in and the Chiefs are scripted and going to win? I thought the story was dead yesterday. Little did I know that the executive director of the NFL Referees Association, his name is Scott Green. Little did I know that he would take the opportunity yesterday to make sure that we knew that when Roger Goodell met the media and he talked about how there is no script, no fix, nothing's going on with the Chiefs, little did I know that the refs would actually want to respond to that and buttress it and make sure we knew that they heard what Goodell said. And not only do they agree with it, but they love Roger so much for saying it and that he was, quote, spot on. A little note for those of you listening to the show. When someone says something to someone else that perfectly reflects that which you think, you don't need to open your mouth and say, oh, I agree. That works for me. You can stay quiet and proceed with the action, activity, and on the road of what is happening with two people who are doing things exactly the way you want them to do it, but it's their idea. It's like a leadership lesson. When you are a leader of men and women, and you get those people to do things that you want to do in the way you want to do it, you let it be their idea. You let it be them who carries the water. Give them the glory. You're getting the result. Maybe that's just me as a consequentialist, but I don't understand why it was necessary for Green to say it's insulting and preposterous to hear conspiracy theories that somehow 17 officiating crews consisting of 138 officials are colluding to assist one team. And he goes on and on. What do you think the purpose of the comments are by Scott Green? Have you changed your mind when you read the head of the referees union say the referees are totally a number one? They do nothing that would ever hurt the integrity of the game. They only have the same team a couple times a year, so we'd have to get every single one of them in cahoots to have the Chiefs win all games. You've got Goodell. You've got the reality that people who are really proffering this, they sound ridiculous. I've told you before that there are desires that the league has for certain things to happen during the course of a playoff series, during the course of a season. I've told you that umpires in baseball are aware of milestones happening in that particular game. They're aware of what the league would like to see in terms of wins. I've told you that with the advent of instant replay, with the grading system and the analytics for umpires, there are limits to what an umpire can do subconsciously to make a result happen, but it's limited. I've told you that the NFL is way less limited because of all of the calls that are done. Pass interference, it's spot foul, holding. You can call holding on every play or call it on no plays. Your choice. There are way more subtle ways that a game can be influenced, and we've seen it time and time again. The NBA, you can call a foul, not a foul, loose ball foul, a shooting foul. There are only a certain number of challenges that a coach has. There are systems in place where referees could be in position to affect an outcome in a game. There's no doubt. Do the comments made by the head of the NFLRA, do they change your mind? Are they dispositive in any way? Here's what I'd like to have happened. I would like Goodell to come out in his media day on Monday and say, for all of you talking about scripts and Chiefs, really doesn't matter to us. And frankly, if it did, we'd have the Cowboys in the Super Bowl as much as we can't stand Jerry Jones.